Alright, y'all, I'm back and I got another one for y'all. So today we're going to get into part 3 of your Dre Power character analysis, you feel me? We're going to figure out what Dre's sun sign is today, or what I think it is, you feel me? And feel free to agree or disagree down below, you feel me? It is what it is. But today I'm going to let y'all know what I think and give y'all my evidence. You see what I'm saying? Finish this up for y'all. In part 1, we got to get into, you know what I mean, how y'all don't think he is Sagittarius or a Capricorn. Part 2, we got to get into Aries a little bit. So part 3, we're going to figure out where he's staying with it, okay? So that's where we at with it. So if you ain't watched the other parts, go back, watch part 1, watch part 2, then watch this part, you feel me? I might actually put up the full version after I put up part 3, you feel me? Just to make it easier. I might start doing that. But that's neither here nor there. Like I said, go watch part 1, part 2, you feel me? And now let's get into part 3. So y'all know what time it is. Come on with it.
Oh. I tell you, like, I'm like the 2020 Petey Pablo on this motherfucker. Nah, fuck that, nigga. I'm like P in this bitch, look. Bad little bitch, call me daddy, though. Met the little baby up in cameo. Classy little bitch and not a ratchet hoe. She be dancing in the mirror, ass clapping.
Then I had to look at him closer, you see what I'm saying? I'm like, he is just so fucking selfish. It is what it is. So he never really thinks of how anything he does affects anybody else, but he always think that you see what I'm saying? Anytime anything come back on him, it's like he just so self-centered, like he willing to sacrifice anybody. Like he never, at the end of the day, he never care about any. Even if you helping him, he never really care. And just that level of selfishness, you see what I'm saying? That's why I had to go over to the Leo. You see how it is what it is? Like, everybody know the Leo self-centered, like it is what it is. And you gotta think, this ain't the best side of Leo. Like, this the darker side. You see what I'm saying? I ain't saying all Leos are just dangerously selfish and none of that. But we know how Leo can get. You see what I'm saying? You gotta look at the dark. You see what I'm saying? It is what it is. So that's what had me going more towards the Leo. So I'm looking at it like, because he just, like I said, everything comes down to him at the end of the day. You see what I'm saying? And then, you feel me? And then he couldn't leave. And it was a fixedness to Dre. Even if, you see what I'm saying? Because even when he had a chance to get out, even when he had a chance to run, even when whenever it was, it always came down to him. Like, remember when he had to go into witness protection or whatever? He said, fuck the girlfriend, even though she almost got killed too. Fuck her, just me and my daughter. Him and his creation. Remember, Leos care about them, what they create. This fifth house energy. They care about what they create. So he cares about his daughter because that is piece of him. So that's him. You see what I'm saying? That's selfishness. You see what I'm saying? That's all that he cares about. Himself. Remember, even his mama, he didn't even care about his mama. He put my gun to his mama head. You see what I'm saying? So that's what had me looking at the going more so towards the Leo. And then the fact that he couldn't leave even if he wanted to. He still had that fixedness. He had to stay in the city. This is his city. You ever been around a Leo? You know Leos love mine. My city. You ain't gonna run me out of my city. He had that fixedness at the end of the day. So even when he had the chance to get out and run, he still could. He had to stay. You see what I'm saying? He had so many times where he could have just left. He could have just got mutable. If he was a mutable sign, he would have just left. You see what I'm saying? He would have just left. It is what it is. Mutable sign, move and shake. It would have been nothing for a Sag to just get missing. It would have been nothing for a Sag to get missing. Oh, okay, shit, hot over here, bam. Let me go on over here and mind my business. You know, it's nothing for a Sag to relocate. It is what it is. So, like I said, this is what's taking me more towards Leo. You see what I'm saying? Because he couldn't leave the city. He had so many opportunities. And that's why it's like he wasn't really mutable. Because even if you think about all of his actions, he still remained within that same circle. He never really went outside of that. Think about it. He could have moved outside of even where Ghost was even operating at, but he had to stay within that. He had to take that particular thing over, that fixedness. You see what I'm saying? And a Sag wouldn't have been like that. Remember, Sag is in that second half. So Sag is more concerned with others as well. So they would have brought more people with them. They wouldn't have necessarily sacrificed everybody, especially if they didn't have to. You see what I'm saying? Even any Sag, you see what I'm saying? They bring others with them. And Dre never did that. It was always about him. That first half, that Leo, me. You see what I'm saying? They got to get themselves right first. You know what I said about that first half? So that's what made me go more towards Leo for Dre. You see what I'm saying? I'm saying? So that's what my conclusion is. I think Dre is a Leo. You see what I'm saying? Because the only thing he give a fuck about is himself and his creation, his daughter, his kids, what he creates. You see what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it is what it is. And he had an inability to leave. He was fixed. He had to stay there. He had to take over this particular operation. He had to, you see what I'm saying? It was really fixed at the end of the day. It wasn't as mutable. It really wasn't as mutable as it looked. You see what I'm saying? To us, he moving all around. But no, he's really within this one circle. Think about it. This is a whole city. Like, why you got to keep fucking up around here? Like, you see what I'm saying? And he just couldn't do it. And he had every opportunity to do it. And I feel like a Sagittarius, like I said, would have been more generous. You know, they have that Jupiter. So if a Sag got it, you know, everybody got it. It is what it is. You see what I'm saying? You can say a lot of things about a Sag, but if they got it, it's nothing. You see what I'm saying? They got it. It's for everybody. It is what it is. I feel like he would have been a little bit more generous of a character. You see what I'm saying? Just in general. You didn't see him being that way. You see what I'm saying? Dre was always about Dre and his family and who, you see what I'm saying, his things. You see what I'm saying? It was never really about everybody else or including anybody or how his actions would affect anybody else or anything like that. He never concerned himself with that. You see what I'm saying? So I see that as more like a Leo. Like, I think Dre is a straight Leo. That's just what I think. You see what I'm saying? And like I said, he ain't willing to put in that work, and we see that he ended up biting off more than he could chew, you know what I'm saying, and just wanting to be the boss, just to be the boss, and maybe not actually knowing, having the knowledge or the information, or, you see what I'm saying, just wanting to rule just to rule, you see what I'm saying, y'all, if you done ever dealt, y'all know it is what it is. You see what I'm saying? It is what it is. This is Leo all day. Or they'll just start a business or start doing something, or just go off just straight off the pad, ain't learned nothing, don't know nothing, ain't did nothing in that area just to say you run something, just to say it's yours, just to say you doing something. You see what I'm saying? You see when he got the power, you see what he did with it. You weren't ready for it. So that was part 3 of your Dre character analysis, you feel me? So, yeah, I mean, I feel like Dre is a Leo, you feel me? All day, Leo, all day. Like I said, he's only worried about himself and the things that he creates, you see what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it always comes back to Dre at the end of the day. It is what it is. And he has that thing where he just wants to rule just for rulership's sake. Just to be the boss of something. Just to say it's mine. Just to do it. You see what I'm saying? Like I said, he's always trying to keep that admiration of the people. He never really shows his hand. He's always trying to stay in that best light. You see what I'm saying? Even when he's doing underhanded things. You see what I'm saying? Not to mention his ego, because think about it, he could have just stayed under Ghost and, you know what I mean, learned what he needed to learn and came up that way, but his ego being the way it was, you see what I'm saying, wouldn't allow him to do that. He took on a lot more than he was ready for, you see what I'm saying, just for it to be him, just so he would be the boss, just so he would be running things, even though he wasn't ready for that. He also had that fixedness about him where even though he saw like things weren't working out for him and he needed to go elsewhere, be elsewhere, do other things, you know what I'm saying, he chose not to do that. He chose to remain within the bounds that he was already in, you see what I'm saying, as opposed to going outside of that, as opposed to going somewhere else, starting new, you know what I mean, going on another side of town, doing this thing, working with some other people and trying to get his thing off. He's just stuck in this constant cycle, and you'll see that sometimes with fixed signs where they're stuck in that cycle. It's just like, bruh, do something else, bruh. I'm tired of watching you do the same thing. I know you tired of doing it if I'm tired of watching you doing it. Straight up. Fixed signs I be like that, bruh. If you don't do something else, I don't care. Just do something else. I don't care what it is. Just something else. Anything else but what you keep doing over and over again. Fixed signs get into that sometimes. It is what it is. Pick something else, Hey, pick somewhere else, someone else, whatever the scenario is. It just is what it is, you know what I mean? But that's why I think Dre is a Leo, you feel me? Feel free to let me know what you think down below, you feel me? We can go back and forth, or we can agree to disagree, we can disagree, we can do whatever you want to do it, you feel me? Let me know. So, as always, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think down below. Make sure you kick back with some of my other videos. Like I said, I may put up the full version, you feel me? I may start doing that, so look out for that, you feel me? Y'all know I'm over there on Instagram now, so come over there and kick back with me. Follow me over there, you feel me? I'm trying to be over there more often, you feel me? If y'all over there, then I'll be over there more often. If y'all ain't over there, I ain't got no reason to be there, you feel me? It is what it is. Y'all know what time it is. Come on with it.